Someone hurt you, deeply. They betrayed your trust, they broke your heart, they left a trail of chaos in your life, and as you're trying to heal, a dark, nagging thought keeps creeping in. Will they ever get what they deserve? You look at their social media, and it looks like they're thriving. They're smiling, they're out with friends, they seem to have moved on without a scratch, while you are left to pick up the pieces, and it feels profoundly, brutally unfair. But what if I told you that the justice you're looking for is already happening? What if the punishment isn't a dramatic, public downfall, but a quiet, internal prison they can never escape from? Today, we are not talking about magic or superstition. We are talking about the psychology of karma. We are talking about the undeniable scientific principle that a person's character determines their reality. We're going to break down the 5 subtle psychological signs that karma is already at work, punishing the one who hurt you. This isn't about revenge. This is about understanding, so you can finally let go and heal. Before we get to the signs, you must understand a core concept, the character echo. Karma isn't an external force that zaps people with lightning bolts. Karma is the echo of a person's own character. The same character flaws that allowed them to hurt you, their selfishness, their lack of empathy, their insecurity, their inability to take accountability, do not magically disappear after they leave you. Those flaws are the operating system of their life. They are the lens through which they see the world. And that operating system is doomed to repeat the same patterns, create the same problems, and attract the same misery over and over again. They didn't just hurt you. Their character is a machine designed to hurt, and it will continue to run, often turning on itself. The punishment is not an event, it's a state of being. Here's how to see it. The first sign you'll see is a sudden, almost manic display of happiness on their social media. They are constantly posting. They're at parties, on trips, always smiling, always surrounded by people, always living their best life. It looks like they've never been happier. The psychology. This is not genuine happiness. This is performative healing. It is a desperate attempt to create a narrative, both for the world and for themselves, that they are winning the breakup. True happiness is calm and present. This frenetic, look at me energy is a sign of deep internal unrest. They are running from the silence. They are trying to distract themselves from the guilt, the emptiness, or the quiet truth of their own actions. They are trying to convince themselves they are okay by screaming it to the world. The karma. Their punishment is that they cannot be alone with their own thoughts. Their life becomes a frantic, exhausting performance with no real substance. And the moment the party stops and the silence creeps in, the misery is waiting for them. Sign 2. You notice they jump into a new relationship almost immediately, and then another one, and another. Their relationship history is a revolving door of intense beginnings and dramatic endings. The psychology. People who lack a solid sense of self cannot be alone. They suffer from a void of identity. They use other people as mirrors to feel real, to feel validated, to feel worthy. The moment they left you, their primary source of validation was gone, and they desperately needed to find a new one to plug the hole. They are not looking for a partner, they are looking for a host. The karma. Their punishment is that they will never experience genuine, lasting intimacy, because the underlying problem is not who they are with, but who they are. The same character flaws that destroyed their relationship with you will inevitably destroy the next one, and the one after that. They are trapped in a Groundhog Day of their own making, doomed to repeat the same shallow, dramatic cycle for the rest of their lives. Sign 3. You start to hear through the grapevine, or you might even see it in their cryptic social media posts, that they are painting a narrative where they were the victim. They are telling everyone how you were the toxic one, the narcissist, the problem, the psychology. This is a classic sign of a person with no personal accountability. To admit fault would be to wound their fragile ego. It's psychologically easier to rewrite history and cast you as the villain than it is to face the uncomfortable truth of their own behavior. By making you the sole problem, they absolve themselves of any need to grow or change. The karma. Their punishment is that they are trapped in a prison of their own ego, and they can never grow. A life without accountability is a life without learning. They will continue to make the same mistakes, sabotage their own happiness, and wonder why their life is so full of toxic people, never realizing that they are the common denominator. Sign 4. You notice that the new person they are dating or the new friends they are hanging out with seem to be a significant downgrade in terms of character, ambition, or overall quality. The psychology. This is the universal law of attraction, not pursuit. We do not attract what we want, we attract what we are. If they are a person who operates from a place of drama, insecurity, and low integrity, they will inevitably attract and be attracted to other people who resonate at that same low frequency. High-value, emotionally healthy people can spot the red flags a mile away and will not engage. The karma. Their punishment is that they are surrounded by a reflection of themselves. Their life becomes an echo chamber of their own dysfunction. They are forced to live in a world that they have created, populated by people who will likely treat them with the same lack of respect and integrity that they showed you. Sign 5. And finally, the most telling sign of all. Months, maybe even a year later, long after you've stopped thinking about them, you get the text. It's an unsolicited, out-of-the-blue check-in. Hey stranger, just thought of you, hope you're well. The psychology. This is not a sign they want to get back together. This is a sign that their karma has caught up with them. They have run the cycle. Their performative happiness has faded, the new relationship has failed, and they are sitting in the silence, haunted by the memory of the good thing they destroyed. This text is not about you. It's an ego-driven attempt to see if they still have a hold on you, a desperate ping to see if a source of validation is still active. The karma. Their punishment is the haunting regret. It's the quiet, late-night realization that they had something real, and they threw it away. They are forced to live with the knowledge of their own self-sabotage, and that is a heavier burden than any external punishment could ever be. The performative life, the revolving door, the victim narrative, the downgrade, and the unsolicited check-in. Do you see it now? Karma is not a cosmic force. It is a psychological mirror. The one who hurt you is trapped in a prison of their own character, and they hold the only key. Your obsession with their punishment is keeping you chained to the past. The moment you understand that their character is their own punishment is the moment you can finally be free. The best revenge is not watching them fail. The best revenge is building a life so incredible that you no longer have the time to look back and see if they did. Your peace is your victory. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 signs has given you the most peace and closure in your own life? Share your story in the comments. Your experience can help someone else heal. If this video gave you a new perspective, do me a huge favor and smash that like button, subscribe for more deep dive psychology, and hit that notification bell. Let go and go live your life. I'll see you in the next one.